Okay, chat, welcome back. Or, well, not really, because this is the first video on this channel, but you might be familiar with my Hypixel Skyblock channel, or my Hypixel Skyblock TikTok, or my lifting and or my other lifting Instagram / TikTok accounts. With that being said, guys, I figured, out of all the content I've produced over the years, all the niche little topics like such as OSU and Hypixel Skyblock, and as a matter of fact, elite ball knowledge, I was once a Bed Wars YouTuber as well, and I was also did a backflip YouTuber as well, and I also was a skateboarding YouTuber when I was real little. I've done YouTube for everything. That's been my life, okay? Like, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I kind of made that happen with Hypixel Skyblock, but I kind of just stopped posting. But I've been posting a little bit more again frequently. But with that being said, guys, what we have today is I figured we would do a little gym vlog, okay? Start a channel designated to the gym content. And so, you know what? We're here. It is chest day, chest, shoulders, and triceps. So hopefully we can get a ridiculous pump. How are the shoulders looking right now? Decent, but it can always be better. It can always be more pumped up and bigger and larger and leaner. We have to, summer is approaching. It is February, all right? And you know what that means. If I go outside right now, I'm gonna smell spring in the air a little bit. But guys, this is it. All right, we're gonna head to the gym. I gotta stop at Wawa on the way there and get a gallon of water, because I do not have a gallon of water within my possession right now. So I'll see you guys there. So the Galdo has been acquired, and with that being said, I have finished my pre-workout. We are about to leave this freaking Wawa. All right, now, I don't really drink pre-workout like every single lift. It's like occasional, okay? So I was not on an empty stomach, but I wasn't full, right? So I drank that pre-workout and I did a little more than usual. I maybe did like a scoop and a half of, if you guys know, Transparent Labs, right? They're black cherry bulk pre-workout. That's probably so far my favorite pre-workout of all time, but I like all sorts of pre-workouts. Like, I like Rise pre-workout, but it sometimes makes me nauseous, okay? With that being said, all right, a scoop and a half of that black cherry bulk Transparent Labs pre-workout. Like, I'm feeling like I'm ready, okay? My hands, there's ants in them, and there's bugs under my skin. What I'm unsure of right now, like, as far as like when I make these gym videos, I don't know how like interactive I am during my lift. So I think maybe the lift, I cut it up into little sections of like, like aesthetic, like an edit. Okay, it's gonna be tough, trust me. It's gonna be really tough in the summertime. I'm really looking forward to that. Like going to Attilis, Egg Harbor. I don't live in Jersey, but I spend a lot of time in Jersey during the summertime. I mean, I work in Jersey sometimes. That's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. All right, guys. Point being, I don't really know. Guys, with that being said, I think that this signifies the start of the lift. Let's freaking go. Puppy dog, look at the puppy dog. Okay guys, so fast forward into the future a little bit. I just wrapped up my leg day that, you know, I didn't really film because, you know, come on now, freaking leg day. In the summertime when I'm like ultra shredded and the legs are peeled and, you know, and all that, the shaving, the definition showing, we'll do some leg days, right? But right now I'm just rehabilitating my, tweaking knee, I guess you could call it. My knee is tweaking. So no heavy squats, nothing that is very entertaining. So with that being said, I want to do a little post-game recap on the chest day. Now I have to do this quick because the battery is low. And I want to wrap this video up. I exported the previous clips to my computer already, and I noticed the footage was a little grainy. It should be better now. Should be a little better now. I configured my camera a little more accordingly. With that being said, let me speed run real quick. So starting off, we did that incline Smith machine. If you guys are familiar with my existence on this planet, you might be aware that like I'm quite a strong bencher. So you're probably wondering like, why were you only repping out 225? Well, the reason behind that is because I haven't really been prioritizing heavy benching. I have been just kind of focusing hypertrophy, the physique, all that. Yeah, so I did a couple crisp sets of 10, I believe. Got a good pump. I did go up to 275, but it wasn't really worth putting in the video. I didn't really film that. Felt okay, but it wasn't like a sufficient set. With that being said, we then moved on to that chest press, I believe, which felt good. 2 sets till failure. Same with the Smith machine. The sets of 10 were till failure. Or in the rough range of 10 reps, something like that. Everything to failure after, of course, the warm-up sets. Sorry, I've been holding the camera low. With that being said, I think we moved on to pec deck, I believe. We did pec deck, obviously, you know, full stack. A guy like me, you'll never catch me lacking. Well, actually, I'm sure you will, but in this instance, we did the full stack for another set till failure. I don't really remember the rep range. I don't usually count reps. I kind of just go till I can't no more. Guys, listen, we need to get to the point where these talking moments are put into a freaking David Lade aesthetic edit where it's like, and then it's like the physique, you know what I'm talking about? We don't have time for this nonsense. I have to freaking wrap this up or else my camera's gonna die. With that being said, guys, pec deck, and then I think I did lateral raises. But I also did a seated shoulder press that I did not film because the angle wasn't very flattering. It was like a laid back, reclined, like shoulder press type, John. We did that. I also, after the lateral raises, moved on to a superset between standard rope tricep pushdowns, and then I transitioned onto this, like, I think the company's like Max Pump or whatever. It's this like, it's a lateral raise and or pec deck, depending on where you adjust the handles to. And it's like kind of angled downwards, almost like a downward cable fly. So it was like a lower pec sort of activation. That's really, really, really good. I used it for the, you know, the chest variation of it. So we did tricep pushdowns supersetted with the downwards pec deck standing thingy-mabob, whatever the heck you want to call it. Didn't film that either because it's not a very flattering exercise. It's kind of just like you wouldn't really have any view of what I'm doing because it would just be kind of far from the back because the machine's like against the wall. But regardless, that essentially wrapped up the workout. The pump was pretty good. I'm sure you guys could tell. We were looking decently shredded, decently pumped up. I've been trying to focus on cleaning up my diet a little bit because I feel like I'm leaving gains on the table by not prioritizing what goes into my body, especially with how lean I am. I feel like I'll just kind of burn through whatever like trash I put in my body without getting any real nutritional value. And, you know, overall, I feel like I could just benefit from eating more beneficial foods. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but with that being said, guys, now that we're on that topic, I think I'm about to head to the grocery store and actually pick up some ground beef, some Greek yogurt, and some fruits and whatnot for the week. It is currently Saturday. I don't think I have the battery life on my camera to bring you guys along, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do that in a future video. with that being said, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think we're good. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And with that being said, guys, what do they say in anime? Aishiteru. Aishiteru. Or wait. Daisuke. Alright. Peace out, Girl Scout. Also, look how freaking springtime, guys. Like, I'm about to be tan, about to be shredded. We're gonna ascend. And then, I don't know if I'm in it frame right now because I don't got the flippity flip on the screen extended. Is this glorious? Do I look glorious or do I look acoustic? We'll get there, guys. We'll be getting aesthetic edits made of us soon. I probably look insane right now. Bro, look at how majestic. Holy crap. Spring is here, and Punxsutawney Phil is a stupid freaking liar. He said 6 more weeks. I say 1 more day. No, I'm just joking. I don't say 1 more day, but I say like close enough. Is this it?